Welcome to the 2015 Rally America National Championship, combining some of the world's best drivers on some of the toughest stage roads in North America. Through 8 rounds of racing spanning coast to coast across the United States, through mud, snow, dust, and forest, one radio show is there covering all the action. This is Rally America Radio.
All right, this is Jim Beaver with Rally America Radio, just finishing up the first 4 stages of the SnoDrift Rally. We're here with David Higgins, our current leader. How's everything going, David?
Yeah, it's really good. Very, very difficult. It always is, but every stage was different. The first stage had quite a bit of fresh snow. Second stage was very, very deep snow. When you're first on the road, you're ploughing it, and our tyre was more suited for the ice rather than the snow. And then the second 2 stages were a bit more consistent with slippier, but with more consistent grip levels. So it's just so hard because you come over a crest, and where normally you can have 100, 120 metres, you can slow down from any speed. And on this rally, you can take 200 metres to do the same braking distance. So concentration's hard, but the car feels very, very good. So really happy with the first loop.
Yeah, this is the first time with the new 2015 car out on the stages in actual competition. Car feels pretty solid. Yeah,
it's good. I had a little bit of stage fright on the third stage. We had some of our launch control guys there filming me off the start line. I managed to stall it there in front of them, so that'll make the bloopers roll later on in the year, no doubt.
All right, well, heading into the night stages, I know temperature's going to drop. How's that going to affect traction in the stages?
Yeah, it's going to, for sure, it's going to be icier, and obviously your vision's going to be impaired now, but in some ways, we know what to expect for this next group. It's going to be very, very slippy. You're not going to have any grip at all, but at least you know that where it's been difficult before, you'd have places where you had reasonably good grip and then nothing. So it's going to be hard, but obviously we're still going to make the right tyre choice, because one of the stages is notoriously slippy, very, very twisty, with obviously deep snow in it. So we're going to have to do a group of 3 stages that are going to be very, very icy, and one with deep snow. So we've got to just make the smart move.
All right. Well, thanks for catching up with us, David, and we'll see you at the finish line later tonight.
Thank you.
All right. We're here with Adam Yeoman pulling in second into the service park. How's everything going, Adam?
Yeah, it's tough out there. Really tricky conditions, and I remember how much I disliked this rally and how on edge you are the entire time, but happy to be here, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. Any mishaps or everything pretty much smooth sailing?
The whole time we've been out, it's like a series of mishaps, one into another. So nothing drastic, but nothing too good either, so...
All right. I mean, heading into the night stages, any strategy for tackling those? Obviously, temperature's going to drop. Things are going to get icy, a little more slick than it was. Anything looking out for?
Yeah, it's the same pass over the same 4 stages, basically. So they're going to be that much slicker from everybody running on them. So we'll go out on a different tire to deal with the ice, but just a nice, calm approach tonight, deal with the icy conditions, and make it through it until tomorrow.
All right. Well, thanks for catching up with us, and we'll see you at the finish line later tonight.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
All right, we're here with Nick Roberts, just finishing up the first 4 stages of SnoDrift Rally. How's everything going, Nick?
Not as well as I'd like. We had a really strong start. Stage 1 and 2 was great. We put a lot of time on Lachlan, so I was feeling really confident, even though we had a puncture about halfway through 2. So I was happy that we were still putting time on him. And then we got a puncture in 3, so we had no spares left, and that happened early in 3. So we had to run the entire stage 4 with 3 good tires and 1 bad. So I think we're trailing back behind Lachlan at this point, but I think we put enough cushion up front that hopefully we'll be able to catch him here tonight.
Yeah, they definitely got to make things tricky with a couple of punctures, especially with the the snow and ice that's out there. Heading into the night stages, what's the strategy?
I do well at night. I actually prefer racing at night. So get the lights on the front, and I'll get in the zone, and I think we'll have some fun and probably go fishing and reel in some time.
All right, sounds good. Well, thanks for catching up with us, and we'll see you at the finish line later tonight.
All right, thanks, Jim.
All right, we're skipping over here to the fuel stations, trying to catch up with Lachlan O'Sullivan and Scott Putnam here in the Lucas Oil Subaru. Lachlan, how's everything out there on the stages?
Crazy so far. Lots of overheating, so my eyes are more down on the dash than watching the road, which isn't a good idea when you're kind of up to a hard left 2, and you look up at the tree line straight, and you're not listening to your notes, and all of a sudden you're just sideways into the snow and big white stuff all over the place, and lots of fun. But hopefully tonight's a different story. We got the overheating issue solved, and going out and going to have some fun.
Yeah, I know right now you're in a pretty heated battle with Nick Roberts through 4 stages, pretty close on times. Heading into the night stages, what are you expecting?
I expect that we're going to give him a little gap now. We're going to take some time out of him tonight. Today he seemed to have some quicker stages with our issues, but he also had 2 flats, so that kind of took back the time that he was gaining on us. So we're 3/10 apart going into to the night stage is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. Definitely one to watch out for. A storyline tonight. With 4 stages through the night. Obviously, you've got a lighting sponsor. Definitely helps the effort at night, right?
Indeed, Wolf Lighting LEDs are going to help us out tonight, and again, pull some time on Nick would be great going into tomorrow.
All right, yeah. With temperatures dropping, have any problems with tires? I know not only Nick, but a lot of drivers out there with a lot of punctures. Sounds like you guys were able to escape that.
Yeah, I think we didn't. We couldn't drive too aggressively, and we were more worried about other things than over driving, I think, is what the issue was. So, yeah, good and bad. We weren't very aggressive, but on the good side, no flats.
Yeah, and definitely avoided the ditches, it looks like. And, we'll see you at the finish line later tonight, and, another day full of rally tomorrow.
Thanks for being out here.
All right. That's Lachlan O'Sullivan in a heated battle with Nick Roberts right now, just separated by tenths of a second here at Rally America SnoDrift. All right, as more drivers, we're catching up with more drivers here. Looks like we got Gary Gill pulling in here, and I got to tell you, personal experience, he's got a rigid light bar on the front. It's going to be good things for the night stage. How's everything going, Gary?
Well, so far so good. We had a mixture of stages. Out of the first 4, we were on the wrong tires on the first 2, and then we pulled back the time on the last 2. So it's pretty good.
So heading into the night stages, what are you expecting out there? Obviously temperatures dropping, going to make things interesting.
Well, we expect ice, and that's why we've been on ice tires throughout the day.
So, I got to tell you, you got the rigid light bar on the front. I run those on my race car, so, obviously going to have, the best lighting in the business tonight, right?
Yep.
All right, it's Gary Gill pulling in to get some fuel here. We're blocking traffic here with Rally America Radio. Lots of guys here. I think we've caught just about everybody. Looks like we got, I believe, Troy Miller up here. Going to walk up this road here, and literally we're giving you radio direct from the service park and the fueling station. Got this beautiful Ford Fiesta here. We're going to catch up with him. How's everything going, Troy?
Good. How are you?
Good. Talking a little bit about the stages today. How's everything running for you guys?
Good. No car issues. The roads are pretty clean. There's a lot of snow on them, which is nice. I'd rather have that than ice.
Yeah, definitely add some traction unless you guys drive a little bit harder.
Yeah. We keep picking up pace every stage, so we're happy with what we're doing. We're just getting a feel for it again.
Yeah. So car's looking pretty clean heading into the night stages. What do you expect out there?
I think we're doing a lot of repeat stages, so I'm guessing it's going to be a bit icier. So we might adjust the pressures depending on conditions.
Try and keep it clean and head into tomorrow, right?
Definitely, will do.
All right. Well, this is Jim Beaver, Rally America Radio. This is SnoDrift Rally. That was number 22, Troy Miller. So, we'll keep rolling here. But I got to tell you, temperatures continuing to drop here and getting colder and colder. And, man, these night stages, it's definitely going to be interesting. All right, moving on down the line of finishers here through 4 stages. We got Peter Fatella, open class driver. How's everything going, Peter?
It's pretty nice up there, a little bit slippery. But I think 2 stages was a lot of snow up there, but I'm not sure we have good choice with the tires, but it's okay. We're still on the road. We come back to the service area, so it's good.
Yeah. What kind of changes are you going to make to the car for tonight? Change of tires, tire choice?
I'm still thinking about it, but I think we'll have some tires, so it means snow tires, not the tracks. I'm not sure how we call the tires for the ice, but we're gonna skip those tires for tonight.
Okay. As far as the night stages, something you look forward to, something you don't like?
No, everything is perfect. Yeah. Everything good.
All right, sounds good. Well, looking forward to catching up with you at the finish tonight. Good luck in the 4 stages through the night.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Peter. That was Peter Fatella, open class racer here with Rally America. All right, as more cars come into this service park here after 4 stages of the 2015 Rally America SnoDrift Rally, we're here with Henry Krolikowski, the only husband and wife team driving with your wife, Cindy, correct?
That is correct.
So, you guys obviously have a lot of fun out there on the stages. Things ever get a little heated in the car, or everything pretty smooth?
No, not very heated. There's sometimes that I disappoint Cindy, though. But she's pretty good about it.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about SnoDrift Rally. Obviously, this rally a little bit different than most of the others on the calendar, as it's running snow. How were things through 4 stages?
Through 4 stages, we had 2 cars go off in front of us. I think speed was a factor. They were going too fast for the corners they attempted to make. The roads are seasonal. They're slippery in spots. On Henry Joy's ranch, there was some deep snow. So it was a lot of work.
So heading into the night stages, obviously, things definitely change up a bit. One, it's being dark, but 2, things tend to ice up a little more. What do you need to look out for tonight?
Actually, I think you just have to be steady. With the sun going down and temperatures dropping, I think the grip will actually get a little bit better. And the snowier stages, a lot of that snow will be scattered off, and they'll become more icy, so you have to watch that with a little bit more caution.
Yep, for sure. Well, I appreciate you catching up with us. I know you guys got a little work to do on the car to get it ready for the night rounds, but we'll catch up with you later tonight. We'll see you at the finish line.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, that was Henry Kolakowski, number 44 here in the SnoDrift Rally, the 2015 edition of the SnoDrift Rally here at Rally America. All right, this is Rally America Radio. We're here with Jake Marzek, just pulling into the service area. How's everything out there, Jake?
It's going pretty good. Me and Anthony here, we've been figuring out our notes, and everything's going good. It's a little slippery. Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of cars, made their way to the ditch, but it looks like you guys survived and finished through. Any surprises out there?
Yeah, we had a couple. There was a slippery left 5, and we came around it and pushed a little wide, got a little puckered, but we're doing all right now. So, hopefully we just keep putting some good, solid times in.
All right, so heading into the night stages tonight, what are you expecting out there? Obviously temperatures drop. It's going to be dark. Anything you're looking forward to, trying to avoid?
Really, we're just trying to avoid the glaze. Riding the edges a little bit, and just working on our code part name here, and doing well. I'm just going to do solid.
All right, thanks a lot, Jake. We'll let you pull into the service park. All right, we are here with Steve Zawalga, just pulling into the first service park. How's everything out there on the stages, Steve?
The ranch was a little rough. Got a puncture about halfway through and rode through it, so I lost a lot of time there. But other than that, it's going pretty well. Stages are good.
All right, so heading into the night, obviously you're going to want to try and make up a little time since you had a puncture. You're going to try and make it up tonight? You're going to try and make it up to tomorrow? What's the strategy?
Well, I'm just regional, so it ends tonight, so we're making it up tonight.
All right, well, glad to have you guys out here, and look forward to catching up with you at the finish line tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right, that was Steve Zawalga, regional racer here at the SnoDrift Rally. All right, we are here with another regional racer, Michael Nicholson, here in a vintage Volkswagen. How's everything going, Michael?
It's been going okay so far. There's a little more snow out there than we expected, but we're doing good. We're doing all right.
Definitely threw some surprises at you today?
Yeah, a few. Snowdrifts are a little bigger in spots, really caught us out for a couple times, but again, we're doing all right.
Yeah, I know there was 6 inches of snow dumped yesterday, it sounds like. Heading into tonight, what's the strategy?
Heading into the night, we're hoping that the bigger guys brush off a bit of snow for us, so we're going to stick with some ice tires and hope for the best.
All right, well, thanks for catching up with us, and we'll see you at the finish tonight.
All right, see you then.
All right, we're here with a 1-2-3 entry of Michael Engel. How's everything going, Michael?
Good. A little slippery out there, but we're having a good time.
That's always what counts, right? Having a good time.
Having a good time. We're picking up some spots, so we're just going to keep doing it.
Yeah, it sounds like there was a bit of carnage out there. A lot of cars in the ditches. You were able to pick up a couple spots?
Yeah, we were able to pick up about 3-4 spots, so we're pretty happy with that. And we're just going to keep pushing hard, see what we can do to make it better.
Yep. Another 4 stages tonight. Any strategy heading into the evening?
Be careful.
Make it to the finish line, right?
Make it to the finish.
All right, we will see you at the finish line later on tonight. Thanks for catching up with us.
Thanks a lot. You too.
All right, we are here with Ian Topping in vintage Volvo entry here at SnoDrift Rally, coming in after the first 4 stages. How's everything going, Ian?
Oh, it's been going pretty good. Unfortunately, we lost power steering in the second stage, so it's been a challenge. And then we got pulled into a bank on this 3rd stage. So we're kind of enduring, sticking it real for rear-wheel drive here, just trying to have a good time.
Yeah, definitely press on regardless, right?
Absolutely, yeah. It's very slippy in spots, so it makes it obviously a big challenge, but you got to pick your spots wisely.
Yeah, I got to tell you, losing power steering, I know how that is in a race car. Your arms feeling a little rubbery right now?
Oh, not too bad. Luckily for the rear-wheel drive, it's not too bad. No drive for the front wheels, so it's not terrible, but the ruts and the bumps and stuff like that definitely make it a pain.
Yeah, a lot of steering with the rear wheels, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Just trying to have fun.
All right, well, I know you guys are going to be busy trying to get that power steering back together, so we'll give you a chance to head into the service park. Thanks for catching up with us.
Great, absolutely.
All right, we're here with James Robinson in his 2015 Honda Fit. How's everything going, James?
It's actually going really great. We're really happy with how the car's holding up. This is its maiden voyage, and we haven't really had any huge issues yet.
Yeah, I got to tell you, looking at this thing, looks like you got all the amenities. The heater still working this?
Oh, of course. We got to stay comfortable, man.
I was going to say, you got an advantage over the competition right there, right?
That's right. That's right.
All right. Well, heading into the night stages, what are you looking out for?
Well, honestly, we're going to be doing a lot of repeats of the past stages, and they're just going to get really, really icy with all those cars have just gone over it. So we're going to be just trying to keep it on the road and keep it from locking up all the wheels out there because it's going to get real icy.
All right. Well, thanks. I know you got to get into the service park, and we'll catch up with you tonight.
Thanks so much, sir.
All right, Rally America Radio here with Nathan Usher. How's everything going, Nathan?
It's going really great today. We're just trying to be a little bit safe. We rolled the car here 2 years ago on the first stage, so we don't want to repeat that.
Yeah, you definitely had some bad experiences here. Trying to have a few good ones, right?
Yeah, definitely. We're just trying to repeat it last year, play it safe, let other people get stuck in the snowbanks and things, and hopefully get a good spot.
Yeah, it sounds like quite a few stuck in the snowbanks today, and you able to pick up a few spots?
Yeah, I think we're gaining time on some of the faster open light cars, so we're looking good. We'll have to see the scores once we get into service. So.
All right, we'll let you guys get in the service park. Thanks for catching up with us.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, that was Nathan Usher, number 121 here at the SnoDrift Rally. All right, we're here with Cameron Steely pulling into the service park. How's everything going, Cameron?
Not so good right now. We only got one stage with 4 tires on it. The other stages, we had one stage with only 2 tires, and the last 2 stages with only 3 tires because we blew 2 tires on one stage.
Yeah, I've heard of a lot of guys having punctures out there today. What do you think's accounting for that?
There's not a lot of snow on the ground, and so there's some rocks getting drug out, and there's some sharp edges, and that's just puncturing the sidewall or puncturing the tires, and they're just, because we're running snow and ice tires, and they're just not strong enough like the gravel tires.
Yeah, heading into this evening's stages, how do you, account for that? Obviously coming off of a few flat tires in the morning stages or the afternoon stages.
Put 2 spares in, and then also pump up the air pressure a little bit, so that way we're not running so low of air pressure, and hopefully that'll help us from getting more flats.
All right. Well, this is Cameron Steely, and we'll let you pull in the service park and get to work. Thanks, buddy.
All right. Thank you.
All right. This is Jim Beaver here with Darren Ireland, number 248 here at Rally America SnoDrift. How's everything going, Darren?
It's going great. Roads are icier than when we did recce. There's a lot of spots that actually have more traction, but very bumpy, very technical, a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys, it sounds like they're struggling with tires and possibly some punctures. You have any problems with that out there?
We have not had any problems. We actually followed a car through transit and on stage without a tire, so quite interesting.
All right, well, we'll let you guys get into Service Park. Thanks for catching up with us. That was Darren Ireland, number 248 here at SnoDrift Rally.
We're going to get Mitchell.
Mitchell Kelly?
Mitchell Kelly. Mitchell, can we get an interview?
All right. We are here with Mitchell Kelly, number 408 here at Rally America SnoDrift Rally. How's everything out there, Mitchell?
Looking awesome. Great roads. I've had one moment, but so far so good.
Yeah, nothing too surprising or nothing you couldn't account for, right?
No, not at all. I mean, one road had some more snow than others, but overall it's pretty much ice.
All right, what's the strategy heading into tonight with the temperatures dropping?
Just keep it on the road, stay smooth, stay slow, just keep the traction, keep it straight.
Just keep on pushing and see you at the finish line, right?
Yep.
All right, that was Mitchell Kelly, number 408 here at Rally America SnoDrift. All right, we're here with Fabio Costa pulling into the service park. How's everything out there, Fabio?
A lot of parts are slippery. There's a lot of ruts as well, but it's very fun.
Very fun. Nice and sideways. No punctures. I know a lot of guys struggling with punctures today.
No, I just hit a snowbank, but I came right out of it, so I didn't get stuck. I'm fine. No punctures. I did bottom out a lot because of the ruts and the rocks and stuff, but anything else is fine.
All right, so heading into the night, obviously get some lights bolted on this car, and what are you looking forward to tonight?
Staying on the road. Absolutely. It's my first time here, so first time in the snow, first time at night as well. Yeah, keep it on the road. I'm going to try to go slow. I like to drive fast.
Well, here's hoping you can keep it on the road, and we'll see you at the finish line later tonight.
Absolutely.
All right, that was Fabio Costa here at Rally America SnoDrift. We're here waiting cars as they go into the service park area, catching a lot of these regional entries. And I got to tell you, man, some of these cars looking beat and battered, others nice and shiny. So you can tell a lot of guys struggling possibly with the banks and maybe finding their way into a few ditches here and there. Other guys keeping it clean, but seems like punctures are the story of the day here at Rally America SnoDrift. A lot of guys coming in with punctures. Not just one puncture. A lot of guys changing up to two. We even heard of one guy changing 3 tires in the first 4 stages. That's pretty brutal. Conditions dropping. I got to tell you right now, it's very cold. It seems like every 5-10 minutes, the temperatures are dropping. You can actually watch the thermometers drop. So it's pretty crazy, man. We're catching up here with the number 228 entry. How's everything going?
Wonderful, best conditions ever. It was a blast.
Couldn't ask for anything better, huh?
Not really. More cars would be better, but it's a great event.
So keeping everything clean out there, and no ditches, no punctures, just keeping on pushing, huh?
Oh, it's awesome. It's beautiful.
Yeah. We've got the co-driver over here, Zachary, telling us his dad Ronald's hitting every snowbank. So I don't know, a little family rivalry here. We're getting different stories.
He drives the next one. He drives the next one. We'll talk then. Yeah. Yes.
All right, so he's still on the wheels. He's calling it a win. We will catch up with these guys at the finish line later tonight and see who was right here at Rally America SnoDrift. I'm about ready to get plowed by some cars here. Lots of regional entries starting to pull into the service park area. Things are picking up here. Generators starting to roll. Cars getting up on jacks. We got a lot of guys changing tires. Some of them stuffing more spares into the cars. Looks like right now we are catching up with Jimmy Pelzari and Sarah Stevens. How's everything going, Jimmy?
It's going great.
So, I know the story of the day is punctures. We've been talking about it. You guys have any punctures? Are you staying clean?
I guess we're clean.
All right. Well, you are the anomaly, let me tell you, my friend. So heading into the night stages, how's everything going?
Great. It's really slippery, but we're having a blast. The car's driving great, and conditions are really fun.
All right. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully they stay that way. Car looks mighty clean, so it sounds like you guys are doing a good job out there. We'll catch up with you at the finish line.
I'm surprised to hear that. We will.
All right, that was Jimmy Pelzari and Sarah Stevens, a number 221 entry here at the SnoDrift Rally. We're here with Christian Falopa, and as we've been talking about punctures, he rolls in with a punctured tire. How's everything going, Christian?
Well, I guess we're off kind of a rocky start. We had an off on stage 1, and then stage 2 in the ranch, we punctured our driver's side, both tires, threw our spare in the front that turned out to be flat, and then the whole way back to service, our rear tire was just shredding to pieces. So we're going to get it all fixed up, head back out for the night stages, and hopefully have a better run after that.
Yeah, so heading into the night stages, it looks like you've had a puncture. Anything you're going to do to try and, anything you think's causing that? I know it's not just you. There's a lot of guys having 2-3 punctures in the first 4 stages.
No, nothing's going to slow me down, really. We're going to put an extra spare in the car this time, 2 spares that are full of air. So in case we do get 2 more punctures, we're ready for it and not stuck again and have to exit the stages. So it's pretty much where we're at right now. We're just going to keep pressing on regardless.
All right, sounds good. We'll catch up with you at the finish line.
Thank you.
All right, as we move down here, I'm looking at this Volkswagen. They're shredded, absolutely on the rim, rolling into the service park area. And like I said before, punctures. I'd like to keep a count here. I don't know. I'm standing here with Bill Fogg. Have you ever seen this many punctures in one, in 4 stages, Bill?
No.
It's pretty crazy. It looks like we've got Amanda Skelly pulling in. We're going to catch up with the lone female entrant here in a minute. But Amanda rolling in her car here. How's everything going, Amanda?
It's very slippery.
Yeah, it's obviously, it's very cold out there. Temperature's dropping like crazy. How are you going to account for that tonight?
Just taking it easy, trying to get through the stages. A couple of the minus turns we're going to probably take down a little bit just so we can compensate for that.
Other than that, clean running for you guys?
So far, so good.
All right, staying out of the ditches, no punctures. It sounds like everything's good for Amanda Skelly.
Thanks.
All right, we'll catch up with you at the finish line. This is Amanda Skelly here pulling into the service park. She didn't have any problems. The lone female driver in Rally America. Looks like we've got a lot of drivers pulling in, and Heading into the service park area, things are just about filled up here. It looks like we got 2 or 3 entries left sitting here waiting to enter the service park, waiting on time. Wait until their number is up to pull on in here. But man, talk about a great event so far. And Jesus, man, punctures. It's crazy. I have never seen this. I mean, I'm a desert racer. I'm used to seeing people with flat tires, but I don't know in this short amount of time if I've ever seen, even in desert racing, this many flat tires. This is it's crazy by rally standards. Just insane. The ice out there and banging into I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say, but it sounds like a lot of drivers adding multiple spares into their cars, going to try and keep it clean here. Looks like we're going to catch up with another driver here. Waiting to catch up with a few drivers. They pull into the service park. We're fighting time here and trying to grab them as we can. And it looks like Matthew Peterson's going to be up next in the number 253 car. Car looking pretty clean. Doesn't look like too much damage. And maybe they were able to keep it out of the ditches, keep it clean, not shredding any tires. A lot of cars pulling in and out. So we walk in here along them, and got to appreciate these drivers taking the time for us. But how's everything going out there?
Oh, it's going good so far. Pretty slick out there, but it's fun.
Yeah, I got to say, looking at some of the cars, looks like you guys have kept it pretty clean out there, huh? So avoided the ditches, no punctures?
We had a couple close calls where we tagged a few banks, but yeah, we've been pretty clean other than that.
All right, so heading into the night stages, obviously, we've said it before, but temperatures dropping, things looking to get a little icy. You're going to add some lights to the car and go have fun, huh?
That's right.
All right, so any strategy tonight? Obviously running some of the same stage roads you did today, but, anything you're going to change up?
Mostly we're just going to try and keep it clean because we know how slick it's going to get, so we don't want to end up cold and waiting by the side of the road.
All right, well, you guys keep it clean, and I'll see you at the finish line.
All right, see you then.
All right. That was Matt Peterson here with Rally America Radio. I'm Jim Beaver. We're holding it down for you guys. Here's the number. Yeah, we're in the number 157 of Thomas Solnicki. Got to tell you, your car's looking mighty clean and mighty pretty right now.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, we've been trying, to keep on the road, of course, not to hit the banks. And this is my first rally, so I was very cautious. So bring the car back.
Well, I got to tell you, this is kind of trial by fire. This is your first rally, and you're out here at SnoDrift, man. That's throwing yourself to the wolves a little bit.
Yeah, if I do something, I always, start with the hard stuff, so that's me.
All right, so you looking forward to racing at night here in a little bit?
Yes.
All right, well, we'll catch up with you at the finish line. A beautiful-looking car, and, happy to have you out here at Rally America for your first rally.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was Thomas Solnicki, an absolute beautiful car here with an amazing wrap on it. Subaru pulling in the service park. You definitely want to pull up some pictures of that online. Got to tell you, one of the prettiest cars here at the Rally America SnoDrift Rally. Judging by the outside design, anyways. We got Reed Andrus here pulling into the service park. How's everything going, Reed?
Going well so far today. We had a flat, but got it changed quick, and we're back on those stages. Yeah.
Yeah, so I know a lot of punctures from a lot of drivers. I got to tell you, you only had one. You are in the minority, my friend. A lot of guys are 2 and 3 out there.
Yeah, we're running tube tires, so it backs down the number of punctures at least a little bit for us and keeps the beads on. So hopefully we'll continue to have good luck.
All right, you looking forward to tonight? Dreading tonight? Going into the night stages with the ice? How are things looking for you?
I like having the pods on, just cool factor. So you know what? If we end up in the ditch with the pods on, we still look cool. So it's fine.
All right, well, we're here with Reed Andrus, and he's getting ready to head into the service park. We'll let you get in there and get those pods bolted on your car. We'll see you at the finish line later tonight.
Right, thank you. Yeah, cheers.
All right, cheers, my friend. That was Reed Andrus. Man, just another Subaru, man. This rally, at least this rally looks like dominated by the Subarus. Got to thank our friends at Subaru, for all they do for the sport of rally. And I got to tell you, man, this is just an amazing event. Looks like that was our last car pulling into the service park. Got to thank all the drivers for giving us some time to catch up with them. And, man, they're going to get ready to head out here in just a little bit for 4 more stages into the night here at Rally America SnoDrift. Temperatures dropping down. I would say we're down around 0 right now, at least. A little bit of a breeze, but, definitely cold. These crews working hard on these vehicles to get them back out there. And we will be back later tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern time, with our finishers here from Rally America SnoDrift 2015. This is Jim Beaver, and you're listening to Rally America Radio.
The Subaru WRX and WRX STI. A 268 horsepower turbocharged Subaru Boxer engine rockets the WRX around corners and down straightaways. A race-ready 305 horsepower turbocharged Subaru Boxer engine keeps the WRX STI a rally legend. The Subaru WRX and WRX STI. It's not a sibling rivalry. It's a tag team. Get the latest from Subaru Rally Team USA at Subaru.com/rally.